that I spoke with pregame. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. The Rams headed toward the ball, and we're for action. On the move from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. The Broncos offense will go to work first. And we get a look at Maddox Madsen. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Straight ahead, it's Riley. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and this crowd getting even more juice. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper. Gain of 9 on that one. 3rd down and short. He needs a yard.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
The Broncos will snap it on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Madsen. Got a man, it's Bates.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Broncos can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
From the gun, it's Riley. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And, David, we know when you're playing on the road how important it is to try and steal momentum early and quiet the crowd. You gash the defense with a run like that to pick up a big 1st down, that'll do it. And that's really a tone setter, I think, for this offense. And you're sending a direct message to the opponent. We are going to be physical, and we're going to try to run this thing down your throat.
Yeah, and they got a chance to respond. And the crowd hopefully can get behind them and get back in it. The defense has got to do a better job. We got to stop the run. They got to tackle, get more hats to the football. This will be a challenge. They're going to run the football. They better be man enough to stop it.
Looking for room, it's Riley. They'll give him maybe 1 on the play. It's down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
And this has been a really good first drive, man. You talk about scripting the first however many plays. It's different for all the coordinators. Nice drive down the field. Now set up in a 3rd down situation. Let's stay.
Makes the grab in their space. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it at the 12.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. The fake wants to throw. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
This defense really needed that opening drive, man. They've given up some yards. The offense has gained some momentum, but nice job in their own territory. Backed up. What do? They get after the quarterback and force the predictable pattern.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
So Colorado State's offense will now get its first chance with the football. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. It's a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence. There's really good timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
Tells to fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
Takes the handoff. It's Riley. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Right side, it's Terry. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown, Broncos! Great job by the back on the option.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And that's absolutely going to be one of the keys to this football game. Keep the rabbit in the cage, man. Don't let him get outside that pocket, start bouncing out wide. That's where he'll do a lot of his damage with all that speed. That is a big key for this defense. Great job here early in the football game.
And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in third and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun. Look out! And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Well, that's their third sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
He's going to take off. Trying to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job, and there's no gain on the play. And the Rams will line up to punt it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Making his first move. And they'll stop him right there on the return. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. To the back. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
And he gets it away.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He gets a block. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Rams offense on the field and ready to get started. They've really sputtered out of the gate, turned it over, punted the last time they had it. We'll see if the third possession is the charm. That's reeled in. It's Fareed. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
The Rams will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense, and here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Selling the fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Hey, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the fourth sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Back has it. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Madsen. Makes the catch, it's Terry. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. I send the tight end in motion. Play action on first down. Moves to his right. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his target. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Broncos come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Using his legs, it's Riley. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the Broncos have this offense rolling. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. 2nd down, gonna throw it. He lets one fly deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it down to the 47-yard line, and his defense thrives on taking the football away. The Colorado State offense heads onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Now on 2nd down. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man. Runs through a man, and he might have some space. Touchdown Rams! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Boise State ready to send up that offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. The sure hands, it's Ford.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Moving out to the right. Caught, it's Bates. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
Man, this quarterback's got some speed. You see him use those wheels to get outside. He was on the run. Nobody even close to him defensively before he was able to find an open target to get the first down.
The screen, he can go. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
2nd and long here. Sets his feet. It's Madsen. timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
And he's brought down after a short gain, after picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Got it, looking for the first down. Turning it on. Nice pickup, gets it to the 20. They move the sticks, and they can still stop the clock. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. Working that left side now. Makes the tackle. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball. Ready to run another play. Ready to make this defense work.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments.
Looking for a deep man. He throws back across his body, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Dropping back, it's Madsen. Right down the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save ahead and just get out of bounds.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's got an open man. Timeout is called. They let it get down to 3 seconds before stopping the clock, and they'll have a chance to put points up before the break. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They double their lead up to 6 here in the third quarter. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Broncos will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Under pressure. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Rush right in his face. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Rams will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Madsen. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. And the Broncos have pushed it inside the 20. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Tight end finds a soft spot. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. The Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Motion from the back. The run inside. It's Anderson. They get him in the backfield, and he loses 3 on the play.
Well, when you get down here inside the red zone, you got to be able to run the football, and it's one thing to do it conventionally, but I like the idea of mixing it up and trying to go jet sweep.
2nd down, gonna throw it. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Broncos! Fit it in the window for the score. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Got room at the 35. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
Well, after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the 2nd half.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. From the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Vick. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Out wide right, it's Vick. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. And the Rams headed quickly to the line.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but he's got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
You You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And very important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark, a 49-yard try from the left. He splits the uprights. The lead is now back down to 9.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looking for the edge. He'll pitch it. Nice move to keep running. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got great speed, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. Leaping grab for a big gain. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Makes the catch. It's Vic. Got some room. Headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And they stop him there with a tackle for a loss. And how about the run defense in this football game? A lot of coaches, man, they talk about it. Coming into a game, first thing we have to do is stop the run. Both these defenses so far have been up for the challenge.
Oh, pressure's coming. Makes the grab. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Broncos peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Sets his feet. It's Madsen. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Third and long right here. Wants to keep it in the air. Right side, it's Wagner. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's their freshman starting wide receiver, and we hope he's not out of the game too long. Holly will keep an eye on things for us. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Handoff again. Gets him on the ground at the 28, but not before a big 10-yard pickup.
And there is no greater friend to a quarterback and to a coach late in the football game when you have the lead and you can pound the rock. Offensive linemen can pave holes, like running back now runs through them, successful, move the ball, and most importantly, that clock can tick, but the physical ground game late in the game, that's how you finish opponents off.
Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Keeps it on the bootleg. Gets rid of it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Rush is on. He's sacked. This defense all over it. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He gets a hand on it.
And how about the push from the right side to be able to get a little bit of penetration, move those guys back, and then just flying in there, laying out, getting your hands on the football, tipping the football, and getting the block.
They'll start on the ground with Brown. He breaks a tackle. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Brown again. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down for this offense. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick give. It's Brown. Got 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4 coming.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A give to Brown. Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a 1st down. The Rams look to keep this drive humming. Hits the hole. It's Coleman. They make the stop, and he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Again, it's Brown. No gain on the play. They tried to run for it, and that defense was ready. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! They take the lead here in the 4th.
How great great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. After giving up that field goal, they find themselves trailing and trying to do something about it on this drive. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Riley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Madsen. Caught. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football. He's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Catch in the middle. It's Bates. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Broncos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's stopped.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
This will be the 9th play of the drive coming up. It's a 3rd and 2. Left side, it's Riley. Makes the catch and he's free. Touchdown Broncos! They move on top here in the 4th. Looking for the 2-point try. Drops back. It's Madsen. And he snatches it and comes down in the end zone for the 2. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. Deep in the end zone, it's Coleman. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. There's plenty of time to work with here, but they have to be highly efficient in their attack, Jesse.
So it comes down to the quarterback position too, Reese. Don't let the moment get too big. Play within yourself, David, because this guy's practiced the situation before.
No doubt. Use the sidelines. They're your friend. I don't have to take deep shots, throw beyond the first down marker so I can stop that clock for a little bit and possibly use my timeouts.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll move the tight end. Quarterback keep. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw for it. They're all over him. Trying to make magic with his feet. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And the pass falls harmlessly to the ground. We'll see if the laundry is as harmless. You can't do that. An illegal forward pass will cost the offense 5 yards. Boy, at this stage of the game, when every snap and every yard counts, that penalty is costly. It's 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Here comes the heat. Here's a throw downfield late. Goes high to pull it in. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Look out! Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Under pressure. And it's a sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get someone.
Going for the big play. Wait till the final whistle. It falls incomplete, and that's the ball game. They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. You just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.